Senate Democrats go on the offense this week, looking to expand voting rights and spend big on infrastructure. A number of Republican senators are said to be on board for a trimmed-down $500 billion infrastructure bill. But voting rights, well, that's a far different story. Christina Ruffini is at the White House tonight with the latest on the impending battle. Good evening, Christina.
Good evening, Jerika. The Juneteenth celebrations over the weekend were, as one activist put it, a good start. But pressure is growing on Congress to take action and get something done on voting rights, especially after those new restrictive measures were passed in states like Florida and Georgia, measures which critics say disproportionately impact communities of color.
This is an enormously serious issue.
Speaking on the Sunday shows, Senator Bernie Sanders said he supports federal voting legislation passed by the House and backed by the White House.
What Republican legislatures and governors are doing in the most disgraceful way imaginable is to try to deny people of color, young people, poor people, the right to vote.
The For the People Act would, among other things, automatically enroll eligible citizens to vote, make almost 2 weeks of early voting standard, and outlaw gerrymandering, partisan efforts to redraw congressional districts. Republicans call the bill a power grab.
It's a federal takeover of our election system.
I've taken a look at all these new state laws. None of them are designed to suppress the vote.
The legislation does not have the 60 votes it needs to pass the Senate. In an effort to sway some of his Republican colleagues, Senate Democrat Joe Manchin is proposing a compromise, which includes doing away with things like same-day voting registration, but allowing voter ID requirements. So far, the GOP response has been mostly the same.
As much as I like Joe Manchin, the answer would be no.
And Christina, could the debate over the For the People Act, which Republicans do not support, lead to any changes or the elimination of the legislative filibuster?
You know, Jerika, the filibuster tends to be one of those things that the parties in power deride and the parties out of power try to protect. Now, Democrats have such a razor-thin margin in the Senate, they risk not being able to get anything done if they don't take action to abolish it. However, they also risk coming to regret that decision if they find themselves out of power after the next election.
Christina Ruffini for us at the White House. Thank you.